Hi, I'm Eva from amomandhercar.blogspot.com and on Instagram at amomandhercar, and this is my 13th floss tube. So as you can see, I did not dress up for you today. I have been outside on my walk, we had breakfast, and I thought that I would just slip in this little video really quickly before I get going with the rest of my day and the day just gets away from me. So I have a few things for you today. I have a finish. I got some goodies in the mail and I visited my local needlework shop, so I'll show you those. But I do have a question for you. So if you're willing to put this in the comments, I'm wondering if I should go to every other week videos. So life is getting busy. My work is ramping up, so I'm not getting as much stitching time. And so I'm wondering if you prefer like a shorter 10 to 15 minute video every week where you just see a little bit of progress, but you see it more frequently, or if you prefer the every other week videos where you see more stitching progress. So if you'll just let me know in the comments which you prefer, that will really help me in my planning. So let's jump in. The first thing I want to show you is it's an almost finish. I noticed just before I started filming that I missed a little spot, but by today I will have finished this Harvest Chalk Bowl by Hands-On Design. I ordered this from Fat Quarter Shop. I've done a couple of these. So for example, I did the Boo one. I also did the Hop one with the bunnies, but I can't find it. So I will probably come across it. These are done on 14 count chalkboard Witchelt with the called for classic colorworks. And here's the one that I did. So all I had left to do was the jar, and the jar is done in Classic Colorworks. That's deep fennel. I believe it's 1/1. So it gives it that translucent look where, you see the flowers are 2/1, but then the jar just has one strand. So it's really pretty, and it gives it that sort of blue translucent mason jar look. And look, that's the little piece that I guess I missed. So I just got to pull out my deep fennel and do those last few stitches, and then these will be done. So I will finish it for you so I can show you. I have the stand. I think it was Hobby Lobby and got the stand that Priscilla Blain used on these to finish these, and then you trade them out every season. And so that's how I'm going to finish them. So I'll show you that on an upcoming floss tube. I'm not sure when I'll have time to do that, but as soon as I get to that. And then I have Mary Chalkful kitted up, and so I definitely want to do that one. And I don't know if I'm going to do any of the others. There was a few others, like a snowman one. I don't know if there were others, so I need to look into that. So that was my almost finished. I'm counting it today because it will be done today. The next thing I worked on, but honestly, this one, I'm just not making a ton of progress on it, probably because this is my weekday stitching. So Little Stitch Girl has this series called Spooky Hollow, and I've been stitching it along with Happy Little Stitch Shop since last September. I'm getting near, as you'll see in a minute, I'm getting near the end, but I do one of these a month. This was last month, so I'm already behind. When I got sick, I got behind on this. But I do almost have this house together, and once I usually get the structures together, everything else goes pretty quickly. So I'm getting close. I'm about 40% done. So let me show you my progress. I'm stitching this on 18 count hazy gray. And I'm using a combination of the DMC and the call for classic colorworks. So the little walkway here, I use DMC, but the buildings, I like the variegation. So I'm using classic colorworks. This is, I think, plum paisley. So you can see the variegation there. And I'm actually almost done. So this took a while, but here is a real easy little piece because that candy shape is here. So I just got more of the little purple candy shop done this week, and I'm going to pull this out again next week. But these are really fun. This is going to be a really fun piece. It's just I've been slotting these on Monday and Tuesday, which is when I'll be slotting them next week, and I just don't get as much stitching in on Monday and Tuesday. Like, work is crazy, and kids have events and things like that. I think last week we had 2 evening events, which during COVID, we haven't been having those, and they were online, but still, I've gotten kind of spoiled with, just having completely free evenings and weekends without kid events. So I got a lot of stitching in, but anyhow, I love that we're going back to our regular lives, so I'm not complaining about it. It's just changing my stitching routine and how much I'm getting done. So here are the threads, and then I just noticed my little plum paisley from where I was stitching here earlier in the week. So that is that. Hopefully I get the candy shop, at least the structure, done this week, because pretty soon it'll be time. I mean, I'll get my next one in the mail, so a little behind on that one. It's fine. So the next one that I'm spending a lot of focused time on this month is Winter Rose Manor by Brenda Gervais. I love this one. There's so many people online stitching this on Instagram who finished it, and I'm just so jealous. I can't wait to get this one done because it's so pretty, but it's actually also really fun to stitch, and I got to the house, so I had a lot of fun with it. I am stitching this on Winter Brew. I ordered this from Fire Poppies. That's right. Sorry, I just forgot for a second. This is a gorgeous color. I want to get more of this fabric. I'm using the called for threads, so I'll just show you on here really quickly. Wow. Next week I will iron and have my threads be all pretty, but you can see there's actually, somebody mentioned this when I first ordered, there's a lot of greens in this, and there are, like the border has a lot of different greens, some brown greens, some green greens, and the trees down here at the bottom. So last week what I had done is that wild oat at the bottom, that white color of snow, I'd had that and the path done. And then I may have had, no, I didn't have any trees, and I wasn't done with the path. Now I'm remembering. So I had to finish the white here, and then I went back in and filled the trees in. And those trees are actually two different colors of greens, and the little stem of the tree is a different color. So the trees were olive, so that kind of green. And Oscar, I think, was the other one. And so you do a couple in Oscar and a couple in olive. And so that gives it really nice variegation. I'll show you again in just a minute. And then the tree stems are this really brownish, tannish palomino. This is really pretty. I was like, oh, is it really going to make a difference because those tree stems are just 2 stitches? But it did. And I'm not sure that it's showing up here, but they just look a little browner. So it's just fun how those trees are different colors. So I'm glad to be done with this. I'm at it. I think I put myself at about 15% done. Maybe I'm a little more than that because I do have the border as well. I do have a lot to go, but my favorite part, so I got to this last night while watching a movie and I just could not put it down. I'm using Meredith's Pink for the house instead of conch, whatever the called for is, to give this really, look how variegated that is. So I'm going to have this really pretty variegated pink house. And I just can't wait to get more of that done. So I will pull this out again this month as well because I like the progress that I'm seeing with this one. So that is my Winter Rose Manor. That is a fun stitch. That's on 40 count Winter's Brew. I think I said that, but just in case. Let's see. The other thing I pulled out just a tiny bit this morning is Consider the Lilies. So every Sunday, and so I'll get back to this later today, every Sunday in the month of April to prepare for Mania, I'm going to work on the border of Consider the Lilies. I'm stitching this on 28 count Winter Moon. This is Witchelt 1/1. So I was going to do 56 count, but the threads are too thick because I'm using the called for over dyes, which let me just show you those together because these threads are beautiful. And then for Mania, I will really focus on this one. See all these really pretty color threads on that Winter Moon. It's a nice, this Winter Moon color is a nice, easy, it's a creamy white color, so that's a nice one. So 1/1 on 21 count. I just got this row in today, so I have a lot more to do, but this is the border, and I'm working my way up. So more to come on that one. That one will be, the progress on that one will be pretty boring for a while. It'll just be me stitching that green border in Oscar, Weeks Dye Works Oscar. I'm not even putting the little flowers on. That's what I'm going to work on next month. So anyhow, that'll be my quick progress to show you on that. So now let me show you some things that I got the one thing I got in the mail that I am super excited about. Traditional Stitches has a this Blackbird Design chart. Blackbird Design made Traditional Stitches this sort of, what do you call it, like a exclusive. And I was able to get in the first ordering of this. So I will start this on May 1st. Brenda and the Serial Starter are doing a Blackbird Designs stitch along. And so I will start this with them. This chart is gorgeous. Obviously, I'm going to look here so I don't show you. It's well done. It's easy to read. Really nice paper copy. And I got the, let's see, the bag here says it. Weeks Dye Works Straw, 36 count. Beautiful piece of linen. Isn't that so pretty? So Weeks Dye Works, linen there. And then these were the called for. I think she had a silk conversion, but I went with the over dyes. And I'm sure I would have loved the silks, but I'm very happy about these colors. So I'm very, very happy with my decision there. Lots of pretty ones. These greens keep showing up. Oilcloth. I bet that's Oscar back there. I'm not sure. I haven't even opened it yet. But so I'm so excited that this made it in time for me to start in May. Maybe I'll start a little sooner. Who knows? But it's not on the plans for this week for sure. But I was so happy to get that in because I got the email, I think last week before my video, I got the email that it was on the way, but it was like, be patient because they're coming from Canada all the way to Texas. And I got it real fast, just the next few days. Shipping was expensive. It was $16 to ship to me. That was expensive, but I'm very happy with it. So, okay, the next thing I want to show you that I got were, I visited my local needlework shop, the Stitch Niche, and I saw these by the register, the 2021 Prairie Schooler Santa. I got two, so this will be a giveaway next week. So I'll do a giveaway and this will be it next week. And then this one I have seen everywhere and I've been wanting it. So it's the Scarlett House Little Deed Sampler with this cute saying on it that says, little deeds of kindness, little words of love, make our earth an Eden like the heaven above. So there is this chart. And then I did go ahead and get some cloth for it. They did not have the called for 36 count Confederate gray, but one of the owners who are wonderful helped me find this Weeks Dye Work Aspen. So she had a 32 count Confederate gray, and then we used it to sort of match this 36 count Aspen, and it looks, it matches pretty well, but most importantly, the threads look really great on it. So let's see if I can pull them out. They had most of the threads. They didn't have whichever the black was. I think it was Blackbird, which are short. Every time I go to try to find any of the blacks, they're hard to find. So I'll just keep an eye out for it because I'm not ready to start this one yet anyways, but see how nice that is. So those are the called for minus one or two colors. But I just think that's going to look gorgeous on that Aspen, that 36 count Weeks Dye Works Aspen. And then I got some other linen. I don't know what this linen will be for, honestly, but I saw it and I just thought it would be nice to add to my stash. This one is a 40 count alabaster. It's a very white. I thought there's tons of things you could stitch on this. So really pretty white linen. And then she had like a scrap of this vanilla latte. It's kind of an irregular size. But I was like, you know what, I'll take it. I liked it. I could see all kinds of pretty little, maybe a little gem from Hands Across the Sea. I don't know, but now I have a little bit of really neutral light linens to add to my stash. So that is my stash for the week. So now I just have to figure out when to get all those things in my stash rotation. Somebody made a comment last week that they start different, or they have an idea to start different projects, but then they find when they fall in love with and they can't put it down, and I'm the same way. And I should just stop fighting it and do the one that I love as long as I want. So I don't know, maybe I'll change up my routine and do that. Speaking of comments last week, someone asked about my magnifying glasses, and I do a lot of stitching in the car, so I'm pretty mobile in my stitching. So these don't even have a brand, but I'm going to put a link in the show notes below. I got these from Amazon. They came, I was going to see if I had them handy. They came with multiple magnifying glasses. I think I'm using the 2.5, and I just noticed it needs to be cleaned. It's been in my bag from taking it around, but you wear it, you just wear it however you want. There is a light. I don't think you can see that because my other light's shining, but it is adjustable, so you can move it however you want, so you can get the light shining right down and then move the glass as well. It fits really well. I haven't had any problems with this. I think it was like $15 on Amazon, and it's rechargeable. And so it has a little port there where it's rechargeable, and like I said, multiple glasses to change from, which is good because I can see myself breaking one day. So those are and that's just changed my stitching, especially on the higher counts. But even on my 18 count Ada, I still wear it and I go so much faster. So because I can see the holes, I don't make as many mistakes. So I'm not having to pick. So I highly recommend that. And again, I'll put the link on Amazon. There are lots of them on Amazon. So I don't know that the one that I have is any better than any others, but it's worked fine. And like I said, I think it was $14.99. So anyhow, and then if you put that with a good aught light or, whatever your great light is, I mean, it just makes everything so much easier. And I think I found that from Country Stitchers. I saw them with one, and I think they ordered it from a stitching store, and then I just went on Amazon. So anyhow, there's lots to choose from, but that's the one I use. So let's see, total, let me do my summary stats. So I have 10 whips right now, which is a good number for me. I have 5 kitted, so that may go up a little bit if I don't get some more finishes done. I've had 9 finishes this year and 15 starts in 2021. So I like to keep up with my stats, and that's where we are there. Also, last week we had a giveaway. Oh, Joyous Days. I'm super excited to start this one in May. So then again, my whip count will go up because I don't see a ton more finishes in my future. Maybe Spooky Hollow. So I will start this one in May, but I got an extra as a giveaway. And so I went through the comments last time, and Beth from the YouTube account, The Heltons, you're my winner today. So just contact me in the email address below, and I will get that in the mail to you so that you have it in time for the Blackbird Stitch Along in May that Brenda and the Serial Starter are doing. So that is all I have. No giveaway today. I will have our Prairie Schooler Santa giveaway next week. Remember, if you can, make a comment about whether you like, shorter, more frequent videos or longer every 2-week videos in the comments below, just to help me out in planning. And then I'll see you back here next week. And I hope all of us get some good stitching in this week, and that our work and other lives don't get in the way of our great hobbies. So thanks and have a great week. Bye.